Why is it so hard to think of a solution to the problems at Boeing? It was easy to trace a poisonous line of management style back to Jack Welch's influence in Harry Stonecipher's view of management culture, but that tells us very little about avoiding the people out there who are at least as bad as Harry Stonecipher. You can see the language of managers skilled in managing their careers when a crisis arises. So we're all in this together. We have to figure this out, says Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun. What managers managing their careers don't say is to doubt the wisdom of having spun off Spirit Aerosystems. They don't question the product decisions in the 737 MAX. They don't say that whistleblowers will be protected. They don't say or do anything that would admit a specific error on their part or limit the autonomy in decision making. They're very motivated to limit the scope of how regulators and the public see the problem, which is why you hear the phrase quality escape, whatever that means, so many times recently. It is meant to sound sciency and yet impersonal. That is to limit the examination of the problem to a process, and to avoid examination of the priorities, the incentives, and the individuals in the C-suite that determine real-world adherence to good process. I mostly talk about software development and how projects in software development can be run better, but software is a relatively low-stakes game. Failed projects and badly managed software companies don't undermine the future of air transportation or our country's export businesses, except, of course, the software development projects at Boeing. Even seemingly vital software like Microsoft Windows or the Google search engine are not so vital that these companies are in the category of being too big to be allowed to fail, apart from the obvious lesson that fewer companies should be permitted to buy enough of their competitors to become too big to fail. Fixing management culture remains an extraordinarily difficult problem. These are some of the reasons I'm not especially optimistic about Boeing. They've got to hit bottom before they're going to change. The slow motion departure of their current CEO means that's not going to happen before the end of this year. Some of the damage the current management team has done, especially to Boeing's in-house engineering capabilities, will take years to repair. To the extent Boeing can profit from growth in global aviation demand, that profit will have to get plowed back into repairing Boeing as an aviation engineering leader. Where can you find people with that kind of patience and determination?